Hey guys, this is Mike, aka Prime. I'm back. So I'm doing a basic video on how to connect your printer to the network, either through Wi-Fi or through Ethernet connection. Um, a lot of people always ask me how can they print from their cell phones, laptops, even from your desktop wirelessly. Um, and pretty much, well, I'll show you on my printer like what to do. Um, and also like where you can also put the printer. It doesn't really have to be necessarily close to the router. It just needs to be on your network. So let's get started, guys. Okay, guys. So here's the printer that I'm using. Nothing special. Just it's a HP LaserJet M426. So there's two ways that we're going to make this printer network. So first off, if you check your Wi-Fi, you want to add to your network. So as you can see, I'm on Prime Network, which is my home network. If you're not added on there, you should go to settings and then you go to the setup wizard, and then you go there, type your password in, and then you should be on your network wirelessly. If the way I prefer is through the back. There's an Ethernet connection in the back here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look in the back, you see this little Ethernet connection. You want to look for that symbol there. See with those boxes? That's what you want to connect hardline if you want to do Ethernet. And then you just connect this Ethernet and connect it directly to your router. Once you have that, then you're pretty much connecting on the network. So remember, two ways, either Wi-Fi or the Ethernet connection. So now let's go back to our computers, and I'm going to show you what steps to take next. Alright guys, so now that we're back to the computers, what you want to do is you want to look up the drivers. So whatever printer you have, it could be an Epson, it could be an HP, it could be a Brother. You just let's go to Google first. Alright, so once you're at Google, now this is where you're going to type in your printer, whatever manufacturer you have. So let's say if you had Epson, you do Epson driver. So you type in Epson driver, and then yeah, you'll click on their support page, which is here. Yeah, and this is where you'll look up your printer. If you had Brother, you do the same thing. Go back to Google. You type in Brother driver. Up top, click the first link, and that'll take you to their page. So what we're going to do is, I have an HP printer, so I'm going to type HP drivers. Alright, and then I'll click on the first link. What I'm going to do is click on printer here, and then this is where you'll type your model number. So the model number that I'm going to be using is, you don't have to type out the whole name usually. Usually just type the number. So mine's a M426. So let me start that, M426. As you can see, this is the series I have right here. So I'm going to click on that. And then my little description, so I know that's my printer, because my printer looks just like that. And what you want to do is you want to get the full package. Like, you don't really have to; it's up to you. But if you want to scan and print, it's better to get the full solution. So I'm gonna hit download here, save, and let's wait for this bad boy to download. Okay guys, so once it's done, you'll get the completed item here. So what you want to do before you even start the setup, you want to make your printer have a static IP. So there's two ways to do that too. You can either go to the printer and assign it an IP address, or you can look it up online. I like to do it through the web browser. So what I'm going to show you do is download this free software called IP Scan. So let's go back to Google, and then type in IP Scan. You want to scroll down. You want to do Angry IP. That's a pretty good one, or Advanced IP Scanner. So do Angry, free. You do this one, 32-bit, 64. Download. Keep that one there, the printer scanner. Remember, don't get rid of that one yet. And then you click, and then run. Pretty small program. And what you want to do is, it shows you the range of IPs on your network. So hit start. So as you can see, it's going to start scanning my network. Once it's done scanning your network, just do host name. And here it is. So it should, the ones that are blue are the ones that actually have an IP address. So now, like, your name should come up here. Like, I believe mine is 26. Like, your model of your printer should come up here. If not, it might give you like a gibberish like that, or it could be one of these empty ones here. It won't be one because one is usually your router, but it could be other ones. I think mine is 26, but you could try it. So the way we're going to try it, you go back to your browser and then you type the IP address in. So the one that I think mine is 192.168.23, and I think it's 26. Yeah, so mine is 26. So once you go here, you want to, it's going to be different on what kind of printer you have. If you have a Brother or Epson, but technically it's still the same way. You just have to go to the networking. You should see network or networking or something. And then you always want to look for this IP4 configuration. So search for that. And what you want to do is you want to change this DHCP. You want to change that to manual. And then this is so like the IP will never change. Trust me, you'll thank me later, because especially if you're using Wi-Fi, if like your Wi-Fi goes out or something, it can give it another IP address, so your printer won't be able to find on the network, and then sometimes you have to reconnect it all the time. But if you have a static IP, usually that resolves your issue where you don't have to keep reconnecting it to your Wi-Fi all the time, or through the network if it's even hardline. So you do want to do this. So once you get the static IP, you can change it to whatever you want, but make sure you're in the same scheme, and then hit apply, hit OK. And that's it, really. So now once we're done there, we can close this out, go back to the driver that we downloaded, double click on it, let it load. All right, hit yes. All right. So once you get it here, you can customize it. Sometimes you don't need the garbage stuff, like they have like HP Experience. This is pretty good. Just hit next, review, next. All right, next. So it's going to be different on if you use another manufacturers, but HP is pretty much the same. All right, so you want to click connect through network, automatically find my product on the network, hit next. So now it's going to search your network. So this is, remember the IP that we did with the IP scan? It should give the IP address that you assigned it, the static IP. So look, mine is right here. See, mine is 26, so you want that, and then you click next. If you don't find it, you're golden after this, because it should just install. And if successful, you can make it your default. If you don't want it to print to that all the time, if you have multiple printers, then you don't have to do this, but you can make it your default, and you can have it print a test page if you want. So once this is all set, so pretty much your printer is going to be on the network now. So now you can connect, you can print to your like through your mobile device if you want. If you have a iPhone or like a Samsung or even tablets, you just got to be connected to the network. Once you're connected to your Wi-Fi, you could be able to print from those devices as well. But these are very easy steps. We probably did this under 5 minutes, but this is pretty much it. If you have any questions, please just leave a comment down below. I'll try to answer you as quickly as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.